Hi again. We are Text and Pay Me, and we want to make the process of sending money as natural as sending a message. A bank's future depends on the ability to blend the payment process into everyday life. And this is where most of the banks fail. Why? Because when we want to send money to someone, we usually talk about it inside the messengers. And the traditional payment process is not intuitive. And the payment is not in the context of the conversation. We have to switch between the social app, the banking app, take 5 to 7 long steps just to make a payment. And banks are losing the P2P market. And this is validated by the 5 major messengers who took advantage of the situation and launched their own payment systems. WeChat only has processed $10 trillion in this sector from 2016 to 2020. Banks are disconnected from the context of these conversations, and our solution is here to fix this. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Text and Pay Me, a keyboard that enables you to send money in any messaging application, plus in any other application where you can find an input field. Keyboards can be accessed from within any application. And 70% of the time we use our smartphones, the keyboard is active. That's why it becomes a perfect place to pack any wallet inside. To use our application, you need to type text commands. I will show you a demo transaction inside of WhatsApp. You simply type send 5,000 drums to Mihran, pass strong authentication, and that's it. And we have different functions as well, which I will tell you during the Q&A session. And one of the things that I'd like to mention is the magic link. If you don't have the receiver's information, we give a magic link that you can send to the receiver, who is only required to fill in a form to get money in the way that is more preferable for them. Card, bank account, Stripe, PayPal, etc. Our strong authentication is the same exact authentication from the mobile banking apps. We connect banks to the contextual payment P2P market and let them leverage the social payments. To us, to end users, we blend the payment process into our everyday lives, and we dramatically reduce the time, physical, and moral efforts for making a simple payment. Safe payments, it's the same magic link. If you don't want to share your banking information, you don't have to. And to B2B sector, we act as a payment mediator. Currently, there are 4.2 billion social media users, and these are again the numbers of the messengers, and these numbers are lost by banks. And again, to remind you, WhatsApp has processed $10 trillion. Our target market is the EU with a current market potential of $918 billion with the growth rate of 20%. By 2025, we plan to have 15 million active users and 27 billion market share. Our user personas are all millennials, social media active users, financial application users, and the competitive landscape is really promising because unlike the other solutions, we give freedom and flexibility to our users because they can send money to anyone, literally, because again, we give this magic link. And our application stands out for one reason as well. It's a keyboard and it can work in any messenger, even the future ones that no one has heard of. Currently, we're at our MVP stage, and the next release will include voice to payment, future Chrome extension, which will enable Chrome users to execute payments inside of their browsers, and the AI financial assistant. We are planning to enter the market via partnership with financial institutions and restaurant management systems. Our business model is really simple. We're taking fees from the transactions, and we have packages for businesses and for the premium features. We have 2 achievements. Okay.